Are you looking for a new game to play with your friends? Guess what? I've got the best game and you're going to love this review. And it's the finals. It's the final countdown. Okay, over there?
No, I've got two people.
A member of the steamrollers just emptied their pockets. Coins.
I just got one with an RPG, direct hit. Fucking cool game. I'm going to play as me now, the fat guy. Wow, man, that was fun. We all know that every game gives you a tutorial. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's cool, it's brief, it's nice. You can get it over and done with in a very few matters of minutes. So, I'll let this tape roll for a little bit, and then I'll show you some actual gameplay. So guys, as you can see here, the menu is super easy to navigate. Everything's on the right hand side, and to get into the game modes, it's quick. So at the moment there are only two options, which is quick cash or bank it, and I will explain the styles of game throughout the video. So one thing I really like is the fact that you can kind of choose your loadout whilst waiting for the game. There's a countdown at the top, and there's a few options at the moment, but you can basically have 3 gadgets and 1 weapon. I love the beginning of the game. You load in, you see the name of the teams, you see your team, and you kind of get fired into the game straight through that portal. There's a very large emphasis on zip wires, jump pads, vertical zip wires, and just having high mobility in the game. It really makes the game a lot more fun, and the way you can maneuver around the terrain is super interesting. You've also got an amazing ability to latch onto things, and honestly, it's a life-saving. Like any scoreboard, you can see a brief overview, each team with eliminations, assists, deaths, and resurrections. And another cool feature is that you can change your loadout in-game. Now, here I'm showing you an element of gameplay from the first game mode, which is called Quick Cash. Now, Quick Cash is basically you deliver this box to the cash out machine, you slide it right in, and then it's basically an element of domination / capture the flag. So you have to loot an item, and then you have to cash it in. Now you can see here, someone is trying to steal, but you can steal it. You can steal it right at the end, and it can become yours. You can also revive throughout the game, as you can see here, being revived. And you can also move the figurines if you want to hide them, so you can get rezzed easier. Now what I'm going to be showing you is just some classic gameplay. Killing people is kind of easy, but not, depending on what kind of build you're playing against. And I'm not going to lie, on controller, the aiming is pretty tough. Like, I've actually really struggled with it, and it's something that, you know, maybe the ADS will get improved, or maybe it won't, and it will kind of bridge that gap between mouse and keyboard and controller players. Please see Exhibit A for how bad I am at shooting and how many bullets I need to actually shoot someone and still not kill them. Although this panda got a bit of a wreck. Now, throughout the whole of the map, you will see these kind of boxes appear. They all have different things, and this is a goo box. So shooting it will deploy these barrels that have goo. So here is a prime example of how to use them to your advantage. I've shot this. I've managed to protect myself from the side and all angles, kill this guy, and start looting the money box. Now, this money box is part of Bank It. Now, Bank It is where you find these money boxes, you kill enemies, and then you deposit at these cash out points, which is exactly what I've just done here with my teammate, causing us to win. So unique, because look at how the buildings are destructible. Blew that building up, ran through this wall with my teammate. Look at us. We were like little burrowers. He went through, I went through. He went through, I went through. Great idea, great concept, and it's a brilliant way of playing in a game mode and actually being able to get to where you want to without being detected on the outside or on top of buildings. The finals is great because it's got forever changing buildings which can be broken down. Now, winning a game isn't for everyone, and yes, I've won 2 games now, as you can see in this video, but I really like the breakdown at the end of the game. It's kind of like a winning screen with you and your teammates. Little flex for you guys there. Big biceps, I know. And the breakdown's brilliant. You know, you get a decent kind of bit of information. You can still report players if they're being toxic. And it's a lovely summary compared to some games. Now, the rest of this video is kind of me just showing you what happens after you play a game. You get your XP like in every game, but there is a shitload of customization at the moment, and especially when it's in beta, we know that there's so much more to come. Now, I feel like with this game, you're going to get lots of options, but I don't think you'll be bogged down with too many options. And I also think the main thing and the main focus of this game is going to be gameplay and cosmetics, like a lot of games currently. But you can see here you have light, medium, and heavy classes. You can only use a certain style of gun per kind of specialization, and it's brilliant. And that is it from me, guys. That is my finals review. I love it. I'm definitely going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Try it out, play the beta, and I will see you next time. Peace and love.